Okay, so as filmmakers, we are constantly striving for soft and cinematic light. But the best way to get this, a booklight setup, is fantastic, but it also requires a little more equipment than a standard lighting setup, and it can be a little bit fiddly, especially if you're traveling and you want to travel light. It can be a bit of a problem because you need multiple stands, floppies, all sorts of different things to set it up. It's not hard to get it overall, but it just takes a little bit more equipment and a little bit more space to put all that stuff in. However, I think I have found a solution which is very simple, very easy to set up, and in fact it just goes on one stand and basically gets the same effect as a booklight. Incredibly huge soft source of light, and will make your interviews or anything you want to light look super cinematic. So what is it? Let me explain. Okay, so PSA, I'm not trying to say I invented this way of doing this. I got this from a friend. He said he saw this on the internet and tried it himself and it worked out great. I tried it myself and it does work out great. I just want to share the love with everybody because it is a super convenient way to get super soft, great lighting. Without further ado, anyway, let's get on with the video. All right, we have switched locations out here to my living room. Ignore the mess. There's the remnants of Christmas, New Year's, and a child's birthday. But we need to be out here because this setup is big. And here is the main part of the setup. It is a 180 centimeter umbrella. So it's like a softbox, except instead of the light shining in the back and then fanning out through the actual, like the cone of it, and then being diffused, the light is pointing into it, hitting the kind of like the dome of the thing and being reflected back out, and then we're going to put diffusion on the outside of it again to make it even softer. It's a very simple setup. I will show you. All we need is the actual umbrella itself. It doesn't look so big. It is though. I mean, this is only half of the radius. We need a light stand. You could use a C stand just because of the height in here. I'm going to use a regular old light stand. And depending on your light, you may or may not need this. Okay? This is an adapter if you're using a light like this, which I have here, the Aperture 300D Mark II. Beautiful light, but you can see on the body, it has no places for an umbrella. Umbrellas are generally used by people for doing photography, not videography. So a lot of video first lights, like the Aperture 300D here, don't have a little place for the umbrella to pop into, because they would be mounting on top of the thing and then you use a Bowens mount to mount the softbox. With the umbrella, you're using a pole from the umbrella to go back and mount on to wherever the light is. This doesn't have that, but you can get, like I just showed you, this thing, which is it goes on the top of your light stand here, and then it has a place for the light to go on the top, and then it has the hole in the middle so that you can fit the light on there. Now this does cause a little bit of a problem because the light stand is quite high. You can see here, the hole will be at the bottom here, and the light is at the top. So there is going to be a little bit of an offset, and I guess if you have a C stand with a lot of those grip heads, you could make it so that the umbrella was being clamped more close to the light, because that is what you really want. I, however, am using this. This is the Nanlite FS300B, and it's one of the only video lights that I know which has the thing for an umbrella right here. Now, I guess maybe this was aimed at studio work and photography stuff. Maybe that's why it's got the little thing there. But it means that we should be able to use this Nanlite FS300B and just mount the umbrella as is intended, directly coming out of the light itself, and it will be right in the middle and it won't cause us any problems. I did set up this Aperture 300D with the same setup to show you it can still be done. It's a little bit more awkward, but it's definitely not impossible, and for the results you get out of it, still totally worth it. Anyway, let me set this one up a second and give you a look. So there you go. Huge light source, super soft light, and just super easy, quick to set up, and not much stuff to take other than the light and that umbrella which packs down super small. With the umbrella folded away, with that and a light stand and then just your bag of your light, you're good to go. You can add other lights as you see fit, but if you were just in a pinch and you just needed to travel with like a one light situation, why not have a huge light like this? As long as you got the space, of course. You can see, obviously, it's on the lowest setting on the light stand here, and it is taller than me. So it's not something you could do in a compact space. If you were in a compact space, I would recommend something like the light I'm here, which is the Amaran F22C, because that, I'll do another video on that, but that is a incredible space saver. Tiny footprint, still gets super soft light. Not as good as this, but still good enough. Anyway, let me show you what it looks like with the 300D, because the 300D, you can see here, look, with the nan light. The nan light is in the middle of it, and it is perfectly symmetrical, much quicker to set up. The 300D, like I said earlier, is a little bit more fiddly, and instead of the light being here in the middle, it kind of sits up here. You still get a beautiful effect. You can see from the interview, the mock interview footage I did, how good it is. But the effect and the fact the soft light, still exactly the same. It's just a little bit more fiddly to set up. And if you had more time and patience, get a C-stand, some grip heads, and you could probably have it set up so that the umbrella was running right through the middle and you had it kind of like here. It's just something you'd have to play around with. But either way, even if you had it just like I had it with the adapter, still totally worth it. All right, there we go. What did you guys think? For me personally, absolutely love this. It's just super convenient. It makes it super easy to travel with as a solo one-man band filmmaker, because there's not a lot to carry and you get all the benefits of having this huge booklight, but without needing to take all the equipment. It's easier to travel with, faster setup time. Can't beat that in my personal opinion, but what do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments down below. And as always, if you like these kind of filmmaking tips and you want more, you know where to find me. Couple buttons down there, like and subscribe, give them a whirl. And until next time guys, peace.